Give you an example. The mosque down here on 9/11. That's inappropriate. It's sure they have a right to do it, and the Constitution, but it's inappropriate because a lot of the 9/11 families, who I know, say, "Look, we don't want that.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be there."
But what about the discussion?
No. But there's the president. There's the president going, "Well, they have a right to do it."
Yes,
and then the guy says,
and then this is America.
Hold it. Listen to me, because you'll learn. All right. So he says to the press, yeah, they have a right to do it, and that's true.
Yeah.
And then the question is, but what about the wisdom of it, Mr. President? And he goes, I'm not going to comment. Whereupon everybody in the country goes, what?
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So you're saying that Americans are not smart enough to recognize that while it is part of our Constitution to say the freedom of religion and freedom to worship, and there were 70 families who are Muslim who also died in that building. Yeah. So you're saying that that his saying that they have the right to do it and not saying any more than that is why his approval rating is going down?
I'm showing that there is a gulf between Americans wanted to know what his opinion was on the issue, and he wouldn't give it.
We're Americans.
That's
we
one
agree with
thing.
him. But you know,
you agree with him.
No,
most
we're Americans. I'm an American.
Let me break this to you. 70% of Americans don't want that mosque down there. So don't give me the we business.
I want to see that.
You want to bet on that? You want to bet? I'll show you that poll in a minute.
All I'm saying is I'm American.
Americans don't want it.
But
why is that? But why aren't we saying
it's inappropriate?
Why is it inappropriate when 70 families died?
Muslims killed us on 9/11.
No. Oh my God! That is.
Muslims didn't kill us on 9/11? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me, extremists.
What religion were they in?
What religion was Mr. McVeigh? Mr. McVeigh was an extremist as well, and he killed people.
70% of the country.
I don't want to sit here. I don't want to sit here now. I don't. I'm outraged by tomorrow's headline.
You're outraged about Muslims killed us on 9/11.
You have just seen what should not happen. We should be able to have discussions without washing our hands and screaming and walking off stage. I love my colleagues. It should not have happened. Now, let me just say to you in a calmer voice, it was extremist. You cannot take a whole religion and demean them because of what some... Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
When you say that it was Muslim...
If that's what you think.
That's what we think.
Extremists.
You didn't say that. Bill, can I just... You didn't say that.
Here's the issue, and this is what has to be understood.
You've got to make a distinction,
If anybody felt that I was demeaning all Muslims,
yes,
that's what
do you think the problem, though, Bill, is that if we go back in time, early in this administration, the president himself said we weren't allowed to use the word terrorist early on. So then he started using the word... Hang on, hear me out. He started saying the word... He started saying radical Islamists, radical Muslims. So then there was then a closer association with what happened and the religion. I think if he would have just let us say terrorists, because there are terrorists across all religions and all faiths, then this wouldn't even be a problem.
You're going... No.
But here's the... Look. Okay. We only have a minute left.
No, we have more time coming back.
Okay.
Here
comes one of them back.
We're back, because now you apologize. You apologize.
Look, but that's not the issue. The issue is that it's inappropriate because of the context of what happened on 9/11. And if I was inartful in explaining that, but Muslim fanatics, terrorists, whatever word, killed us. There are 100 mosques in New York City. Okay?
Okay.
They can move it away and nobody's going to bother.
Okay, but the issue of the mosques, which is an issue that seems to some degree to have dissipated, and we're talking about Obama in general, may not be the major issue as to why his popularity is down.
It has separated the president from the folks.
Okay, now, you have written a book, and we're going to come back and talk about it, called Pinheads and Patriots. And at this point, it's very hard to see which you are. We'll be right back with more Bill O'Reilly.